Sometimes the hardest part of love isn't the feeling itself, it's the fear of being understood. The story begins with Trevor arriving at home, trying to get his laptop back from someone he trusts deeply, his stepfather. At first, everything seems normal. A casual conversation, a little tension, nothing unusual, but Trevor is nervous. His stepfather keeps delaying handing over the laptop, saying he's finishing important work. Trevor becomes impatient, almost desperate. And then everything changes in a single moment. An accidental discovery reveals a private secret Trevor never wanted anyone to see. Suddenly, the room fills with silence. Not the angry kind, the vulnerable kind. Trevor freezes, expecting judgment, disappointment, maybe even rejection. For a long time, he had hidden this side of himself, terrified that people around him wouldn't understand who he truly was. But instead of reacting with anger, his stepfather responds with calmness and compassion, and honestly, that changes everything. He reassures Trevor that there's nothing wrong with him, that he doesn't need to hide, that discovering yourself is part of growing up. For the first time, Trevor feels seen instead of judged. That moment becomes less about embarrassment and more about acceptance. What makes this story emotional is not the shock factor, it's the comfort. The relief of finally being able to breathe after carrying fear for so long. Trevor admits he never knew how to talk about his feelings. He was scared people would see him differently, and that fear is something many people can relate to, especially when it comes to identity, love, and self-discovery. The older man shares pieces of his own past too, explaining that confusion and curiosity are natural parts of life. Instead of mocking Trevor, he encourages honesty and emotional understanding, and beneath all the awkwardness, there's a deeper message. Real connection begins the moment someone feels safe enough to be themselves. The story mixes humor, tension, and emotional vulnerability in a way that feels surprisingly human. It's not really about scandal or drama, it's about acceptance, trust, and the fear of opening your heart, because sometimes people aren't scared of love itself. They're scared that once someone sees the real them, they might walk away. But in this story, nobody walks away, and for Trevor, that may have been the first moment. He realized he didn't have to hide anymore.